Welcome back to Barefoot Bible. I'm David Wright. We're continuing the Revelation series with a new video. The sky is falling. We're going to be continuing our study of Revelation chapter 8. You may have questions about Revelation. Your question may be the same as other subscribers. Look down below your video on your screen, and there's a comment section. Post your question or comment there. Let's begin today with verse 8 of Revelation 8. And the second angel sounded, as it were a great mountain burning with fire was cast into the sea. And the third part of the sea became blood. And the third part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died. And the third part of the ships were destroyed. John was shown a great mountain burning with fire, which fits the description of a meteor burning through Earth's atmosphere. Several scientists have warned of such a possibility and the devastating aftermath. During the Exodus, we remember, the Nile River was also turned to blood. Quote, and Moses and Aaron did so as the Lord commanded, and he lifted up the rod and smote the waters that were in the river in the sight of Pharaoh and in the sight of his servants. And all the waters in the river were turned to blood. And the fish that were in the river died. And the river stank, and the Egyptians could not drink the water of the river. And there was blood throughout all the land of Egypt. Exodus 7 in your Bible. The record of Exodus indicates a literal interpretation, not something symbolical or metaphorical. John indicates this meteor coming will fall into the sea, turning the water into blood. Pollution of a third of the seas will result in ecological disaster. It will impact the fishing industry, the naval vessels and their cargo, and importing and exporting of goods overseas. Loss of a third of the Navy, the cargo vessels, and the fishing vessels would be devastating. Verse 10, and the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp. And it fell upon a third part of the rivers and upon the fountains of waters. And the name of the star is called Wormwood. And the third part of the waters became wormwood. And many men died of the waters because they were made bitter. John saw a great star from heaven fall. And we know the size of stars, that doesn't really fit, but he was describing the best he could. Probably another meteor or a comet, perhaps, falling through the atmosphere and burning as it came through the atmosphere. In the vision, he heard the name of the comet, wormwood. And that's an herb that's common to the Middle East, very bitter. And scientists from MIT have considered the impact of a comet on Earth. And studying that possibility, MIT astronomers determined the consequences of a comet coming through the atmosphere. It would cause extreme shock and break down the oxygen and nitrogen molecules, resulting in an acid rain. A large comet would cause a global dispersion of that rain, weathering the soil, washing insoluble elements into the waters and rivers and lakes. That would cause great toxicity to animals and plants as well. John indicated this judgment would be on rivers and upon the fountains of waters, or the underground water. The loss of a third of the fresh water, again, will cause many deaths, loss of livestock, destruction of wildlife, and the consequential failure of crops because of the freshwater pollution. Barefoot Bible thanks all those who have subscribed. If you haven't, please click like and subscribe today and join us for these studies. The links below the video on your screen will take you to Amazon to order my book on Revelation if you haven't already, or check out my Facebook page. You're invited. Our next video is entitled The Bottomless Pit Will Be Opened. continues our study of Revelation chapter 8. Thank you for tuning in today. We hope that you will continue this study of Revelation with us. This new video will be posted next Thursday. God bless.